Hey YouTube, Sam here. Well, as you might or might not notice, but at least by the name of this video you'll probably know, these are the pulse boards for the 98 GMC Sierra that I have here. And it's for the windshield wipers. And this is the first one, the one that went bad the first time. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of anything that went bad on this, other than I probably should have looked to see if just by cleaning these terminals off I could have maybe made this work. And what made me think about that was I pulled the new one off that is about 2 years old. It's been almost, this video might be later than that, but I figured when I did that last video I was pretty caught up on my videos, and right now I'm pretty far behind, but and I may put this up sooner than later, we shall see. But as of January of 2 years ago, or no, December of 2 years ago, so 2016, 17 and 18, yeah, 2 years ago, so 2016, December 2016 I believe is when that video went up. Not absolutely positive, but it was close to that. And then this went bad. Well, it just went to where it was only the fast wipers. That's the only thing I could do, is as fast as they would go, and as soon as you clicked it back one, it would shut off wherever on the window it was, so it wouldn't go back to its home spot, so to speak. Anyway, so that's the problem I'm having with the newest one I've done, and that started happening in December of 2018. So now this is close to, what, this is in the February of 2019, because I was just dealing with it for now, and I've got a new one that'll hopefully work. Now, like I said, on this one, other than maybe cleaning things up, I may have gotten it to work. I may still mess with these a little bit and see if I can. But on this one, I am seeing a clear problem. This piece right here is supposed to be clear over like that, and touching and soldered into here, I believe. That is how this one is, and it is also the same as this one here. So for some reason something took this and knocked it clear up over here, and I do not know why. So I'm going to look in here and see if I see anything. Now, from just right now, I'm not noticing anything, and that's where the board goes, right up in there. Noticing anything that would have knocked anything out of kilter, other than the grease in there is kind of tacky and maybe isn't working quite as right as it should be. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up and see if I can't get something to work a little better here. Well, I've taken more of a look at this one, and I don't see a whole lot that I can solder or change or fix, so I may clean this up, see if I can get it working. But this is the one right here, that this piece here is not working for sure. And I got the soldering gun out. I'm going to go ahead and push that on there, and I'm going to use the old soldering gun here. I'm still curious of what caught this to make that happen, or something heated up or what, but regardless, I'm going to actually push on it from underneath and then try and heat up the solder that's already here for now. See if we can get it to push through. There we go. Nope. It popped back out. Okay. And I don't know. I have some solder that I found at a garage sale somewhere, and I honestly don't know what it is or what type, but I'm going to put some of this in here. Okay, that seemed to work. Probably shouldn't be working on top of plastic either. I'm also gonna put some back in here. Alright, well, purely for kicks and giggles, we're gonna see if that did it. to unhook the soldering gun here now. And I'm going to go ahead and slap this back in and see if I can make this work again. Now this new one here came with mounting instructions and stuff, and it says to apply dielectric grease to the pulse board mounting surface. Not sure exactly what that is meaning, but this is where it kind of mounts into the electrical, and this is where it touches as things spin around. So what I did is I put a little bit on there and a little bit on there, hoping that's right. I honestly don't know. I also put some in here just for a little extra insurance. I also cleaned with this, and that's like an old bottle of something that was my dad's, and it says it'll work on plastics and all kinds of things, and it's good for all electrical stuff. So I don't even know if you can get that stuff. It looks like a pretty old can, but it was still working. So I used that to clean up some of the grease and stuff off of the bore, or the circular thing there. That's where those little fingers ride on. Anyway, there's a lot of grease and stuff on there, I think, from that motor. I think I am going to put a little bit more grease down underneath here on the actual gear part, 'cause it says I'm going to try and hook this thing back in. One more thing. Right there, these little pins on the new one said that they should be about 1 inch from there down to the board to be adjusted right, which the new one came, it's fine. I also measured the old one and it seems fine as well. So we're going to go with it. We're going to see if I fixed anything. If not, I'm going to slap that in, and hopefully that will fix whatever the problem is. Plug my battery back in. That's something I didn't say at first. I went ahead and undid the negative cable on my battery before I did any of this. Anytime you're doing electrical stuff, it's a good idea. Now we are going to open up the door here and check and see if things are working. Let's see, it's on off right now. There's that. So if it starts working right off the bat, you'll know it's probably working. And it is. Alright, so I fixed the problem without getting a new part. Maybe. There it goes. Now here's a fast one. This is the one that was on all the time. So that one's working, that one's working, that one's working. That one's working. That one's working. Yeah, that's enough for me. So they're all working now. The biggest thing is, if I'm going along and I shut it off, it goes down and it closes down and it's home there. Well, YouTube, I'm going to call that an ending. If I have any problems with my soldering or I need to change anything else, I'll let you know. Alright, this is Sam, Jack of all and Master of none. You all have a good one.